Hello, lovelies. My name is Jen, and welcome to Genuine Reactions. Today, we are going back into Sentence to be a Hero, Episode 5 Sentence Defense Against Corruption at Mureed Fortress. Okay, so last time they were like, okay, so you're going to defend here and you're going to wait for the the demon lord, right? They had some trap planned and they were like, your job is to stay there until you die. Um and I have issues with the way they do things. But that's fine. Uh because I mean, obviously there's more series. Like this is a part 2 at the fortress, and then there's other stuff. So they get to leave here. Hopefully he doesn't die, you know. Although now that I think about it, I was curious if his death means that the link would be severed. But he said that there are two things that could sever it. The goddess dies, or they both decide to break it. So I guess it doesn't. The bond doesn't break if it's the hero, or knight or whatever that the goddess is supposed to be linked to. Um, of course, they could just not bring him back. Like once he's dead, they're done. They don't have to deal with him anymore. Just don't bring him back. I don't know. That they're at this point they're probably wanting that because he is a little bit of a hassle for them right now. he's causing a little bit of trouble. Anyways, so we are going to go ahead and hop right on in and see what happens here. He's probably going to kill another demon lord, but probably not this episode. It's probably going to get right up to where the demon lord's like, hey, I'm here. And then it's like, oh, close, scene. Done with this episode. And then next episode, we will be able to see what happens there. That's just my guess. At the end of the last episode, we did meet one guy that is a hero that acts like a hero that I would expect them to act in this world. He acts a little criminally, you know. Although it was one of those, you used your hand to gamble and lie and cheat, so I'm gonna take your hand away so you can't do it anymore type thing, So it's kind of like a Robin Hoodie one, but bloody, you know. Steal from the rich, give to the poor. Make sure people who cheat and break laws can't do it anymore. Like it's kind of the same, just on a different level. I have a feeling I'm gonna end up liking that character. I don't think I'm gonna like him at first, right? But there's gonna be something that makes it to where I like him at some point. I'm sort of ready. Sort of. Kind of ready.
You had 8 kills in 1 month. That's rather disturbing.
Nah, you've got your facts twisted. I'm honest to a fault, so I'll let you in on something. It was actually 12. That's a lot more.
Is this the guy that... it's been a little bit since I've seen this because we had some issues with the internet for a couple of days, and before that there was some other stuff that kind of popped up, so I haven't been able to record for like a couple of weeks. Is this the guy that we saw at the end, or is this the guy that is no longer like himself? I think it's the guy we saw at the end, because I think the guy that's no longer himself has brown hair. I can't remember.
Is this one of those right and wrong things? I'm not great at all that philosophical morality junk. Although, it feels sort of crappy to have to kill someone I like. But Anything beyond that is all right by me. Oh, and none of that Gwen Mosa brainwashing really stuck?
Okay, so he's like, I just don't want to kill someone I like. Valid. I don't think anybody does. But they tried to brainwash him and it didn't work. And he just decided not to let it work because he didn't want to.
Technique or whatever isn't really the hard part. I doubt there's anyone I couldn't kill if I set my mind to it. See, when I say easy, I mean folks I won't feel bad about murdering.
And how exactly do you determine that?
Well, I guess you can chalk it up to gut instinct. They just seemed easy to kill, you know?
Instinct. Yes, I see.
I don't like this guy.
Magnificent. Anyhow, it seems death is too good for you.
He probably, like, there have probably been plenty of people that killed 12 people. You know, plenty of people that killed 12 people that did not make it. But for whatever reason, because of the way this guy operates, they see that as beneficial. He's probably like an assassin for the people. Is he gonna go for our main guy, Xylo? That's his name, right? Is the only reason they were okay sending him there is at the last minute he's gonna kill Xylo if he doesn't die? That's rough.
You are sentenced to be a hero. There will be no sweet release of death for you.
You will forever do what I want you to do. Oh, I wonder if he's the demon lord or whatever person that's infiltrated them. Oh, it looks like the water's moving some. Ooh, it's sparkly. I love the way they do the water.
I can't stand it when it gets too quiet, you know? I'm traumatized. Because I have a woefully tragic past. What with all the torture that was part of my assassin training, they tossed me in the dungeon and beat me bloody and...
That's your last warning.
You had to go and make him angry.
Oh, shit! Sorry, bro! Goda, say you're sorry, too.
Huh? Why should I? This is why I hate you, because you completely lack perspective.
Now. You've got to learn to take a joke, Goda. This is bad for your health.
This is bad for your health. Oh, that one looks cool with the... Is it a slug? Like a big slug. Are they gonna cast salt?
Likely arrive by tonight.
For poison. Oh?
Agreed.
What? What?
How is it that you're a captain?
Backstory.
One of the high priests is my uncle.
So a top dog at the temple, no less. That's why I hadn't heard of you.
I bet you that guy is infiltrated. Her uncle dude person. Yep.
Every last shot hit the target.
You two stay here and keep watch. Let's go, Kivy.
Carry it inside. We need more materials here.
He didn't go to... They were supposed to go there and defend it till they died, but they were allowed to leave? Because they were already there. How far is leaving? Is it the intent that matters, or the, like, where their feet are on the path? Like, on the ground? Who are you? Oh, the other goddess. She looks sad. She looks sad to you?
Why do you think you have to kill someone?
I gotta vent my anger. Can't tell me you've never kicked a rock when you were fired up.
Human beings aren't rocks.
Whoa, that's human exceptionalism. Humans are just one part of our big wide world.
That That's human exceptionalism. Like saying that human beings are exceptional compared to everything else, like a rock. Ooh. Okay. This guy.
Silo, did you perchance enjoy scouting with Kivia?
There's no such thing as enjoyable scouting.
I found some nice berries in the forest. They're ripe and sweet.
Picking berries? In the forest? Together? That sounds rather delightful.
Like a date.
Listen carefully! Their goddess received head pats 7 times! She was praised with 7 separate pats within a single day!
And what are you getting at?
I've not received even one tiny head pat from you!
Aww.
I do not expect a generous 7 pats, but half would suffice! Yet despite my accomplishments, I have not received a single pat!
Aww.
We caught wind you were on an impossible mission here. We're just some tired miners, but we've got to be worth something, right?
You do realize what we're up against, don't you?
We want to help the king and champions who saved our lives.
Oh, what?
Go back home to your families.
We're doing this for us as well. We can't let what happened in the mines happen to the fortress, too.
Oh,
The warriors of my realm, you are the true heroes of this day.
Don't encourage them.
Why ever not, Commander Silo? Our forces are depleted.
the repair shop did not give him a new leg. They gave him a peg. Which, I mean, that's what would happen, like, not necessarily like right now, right? But they wouldn't actually. I envisioned them like finding some dead person's leg and like melding it onto their leg. Because they were talking about how they can use other corpses to bring them back. It doesn't have to be their bodies, right? So I thought it just needed like a genetic material and they could use somebody else's leg. I was wrong.
But I refuse to balk at a helping hand.
Aww. Yeah.
I intend to take these gallant soldiers under my tutelage.
Now, they should not let them stay the whole time because the whole purpose is to blow the thing up. Right? Like, the purpose is to kill whoever is in the fortress alongside the demon lord. So, like, I'm just saying, we do not want them to die because death is already promised to the ones that are staying here. But they don't need to be promised death. They need to have a way out, a specific time, a specific route, something. They need something to be able to leave while it's still moderately safe.
Thanks to these loyal servants of the crown, the tides have turned. Together we shall make this fortress truly impregnable. Trust me, we shall snatch victory from the jaws of defeat!
I love him.
Yes, Majesty!
Hell, the king, and they're calling him Majesty.
The miners, they'll guard the rear by the front gate. I want them backing up the knights. We've been ordered not to raise the drawbridge, so it's dangerous. Don't push it, but try to hold for half the day.
We'll work on tuning the sacred seals.
Hey, Silo, what are you planning to do?
Attack it.
That's my bro for ya.
Do they think he's joking? I couldn't tell. The way they laughed, it was like, like, everybody else is focused on making the knights in the temple's plan work, right? Like, get them into the fort and then sit there and do the things, right? And then once it's there, all the explosions of the poison gas things or whatever that's right there, right? I also don't know how those are supposed to work. I was just looking at it right there because it's just on my screen, and I'm like, I don't know how those are supposed to work. Like, is it just gonna land on it and then it like shoot poison? If so, couldn't it just like put one foot in and only damage it a little bit and be like, ah, and then like back up or something? Like, and it not do all of them? Anyways, but I couldn't tell if their laughing was serious or sarcastic. Like, were they like, seriously, you think you can kill it? I mean, everyone there knows that he's killed a couple already. So it might not be the sarcasm one. But it might be because they've already like tried certain stuff and it's failed, you know, and that's the whole reason they're doing this plan. So could very well be that. Okay, let's see what happens. And let's see if we can tell whether that laugh was sure you are. That's what you're gonna do. Or, oh, of course, yeah, you're gonna kill it before we're needed. Or like what? Like what was behind those laughs? Because all of them laughed.
I'll kill you! Don't tell us what to do!
Why should we follow the
That's
orders
the
of a
prisoner,
pathetic
right?
hero like you?
Well, you people are subhuman, and you're nothing but a goddess-killing bat!
Can you stop trying to piss off my bro? Because I'm not in the mood to deal with the blowback.
Why didn't you shoot me instead?
You want to know why? It's because you're a lot bigger and stronger than that guy is. So you'll be much more useful to us.
And he wanted to look at everyone's like even the guy that was like talking smack to Xylo, he's like, don't talk to Xylo like that. I'll just kill your little wimpy friend. And you can sit there and be upset that someone else died because you were being a butt. Because you get to fight.
Sov, that was extremely effective. But don't do it again.
And he's not going to hurt him at all.
Oh, now I get it. I should have killed him.
Wrong answer. Go use a sacred seal to stem his bleeding.
They're just so confused. They're like, he just sat there and did that to the guy that just like shot us, and like it was like, oh, I should have killed him instead. And it's like, no, go heal him. You know, like I'm trying to figure out what exactly would be going through their heads, right? Because they obviously have kind of shifted their thinking on heroes a little bit. In two different directions, might I add, because one dude was like shooting people because they upset somebody. You know what I mean? I think that was a little bit past. Well, shooting somebody else because a person was being mean to somebody. So that was probably like, wait, what? Are you serious? What's up with this guy? Why would he do that? And then, like, the other one, Xylo, I don't know the other guy's name. And then Xylo's like, no, we're going to care about these people. We want to try to keep them alive, even though they're just prisoners. Because I have a feeling those were the prisoners that were sent there. We need them to be alive, to be well. We want them to, stay alive, probably, is the goal. Xylo feels bad about how the prisoners were the ones chosen to be the reinforcements, because they're basically on the same level as him, except he's worse off, right? As far as how expendable they are. So maybe those prisoners will see them a little bit differently.
Seems it's from...
Burn it. I'm not reading it.
Is that seal?
Sure, although you might be interested to know that it's from Frenchy Mastibolt. I assume you've heard of the Mastibolts, a family of night gaunts from the south. They want to lend us some soldiers. It's a rather generous offer. And we're in desperate need of extra manpower, right? Don't you think...
This conversation's over.
I wonder if they had a part in part of his trial or anything like that. And he's just like, nah, well, I'm not accepting anything from them, especially since it could be like a trap.
Jace replied that he refuses to overwork Neely, then threatened to kill me. And Rhino ignored my message. I should know to expect that from a volunteer hero.
A volunteer hero. So there are some people in the world, they're like, hey, just make me a hero. I mean, it's great and all. I'm assuming that that person like lost all of their loved ones to the demon blight, and they're only doing this to try to kill as many demons as possible. That would make sense if you had lost everything that you cared about and there was no reason for you to live a normal life and you wanted vengeance and you wanted to, you know, have justice, you know, on the creatures that killed all of your family. So, I mean, I guess I kind of get that there could be some volunteer heroes. It's just weird to me. I mean, I get it, but I don't know if I could do that if I lost everybody, you know? I guess it depends on my seals. You know, if I actually had a chance to sit there and be good at it. If I was weak, probably not. But if I wasn't, probably. I think so.
I'm already aware of those bullshit articles you used to write about demon lord worshippers and coexistence advocates. You clearly made the whole thing up.
I suppose I can't really blame you for thinking that. But say there is a faction worshipping demon lords or seeking coexistence with them, and taking steps to ensure humanity loses the fight. Wouldn't it explain a lot of things, like this nonsensical mission we're on?
Is he trying to tell him without telling him? You know, because he can't speak the truth. So maybe he's practiced wording things in ways that are not blatantly stating that truth, so that he could have the perfect words to say.
Those people truly existed. They'd have to be the shittiest scumbags ever.
To kill all of humanity? I agree. Oh, I think that looks so cool. I love the... Wow.
Another job well done. Your noble efforts gave us a leg up. Now, prepare the next volley!
If something happens to the king, we're all doomed, right?
I tried my best to talk him out of it, but he wouldn't listen to reason.
If you can't talk people out of doing stupid stuff, then what good are you?
Well, that's an exceptionally rude thing to say.
The cavalry is here! We must support Captain Kivia! Fire!
Oh, she's good. They should become a thing.
What's
So much going on.
Isn't that...
Another demon lord?
Yeah, I can see them too.
What is that?
Still can't believe it.
Humans?
Flaming arrows! The barricade's on fire!
We're in trouble.
The sacred seals are ruined! What now? Don't let the barrels catch fire!
No!
Second wave incoming! We're grossly outnumbered!
We can't stop that many!
Damn it.
The portcullis in the front gate won't hold! They're gonna break through!
Yeah, I was about to say very soon.
If this keeps up, before that damn demon lord even makes it to the fortress. Everyone here will already
Not
be
one
dead.
of the miners. Okay, so there must be some sort of trigger when there's enough weight or something like that that it, goes off the poison stuff. Okay. Y'all. That was a lot. I think it was super cute how like the goddess kind of like said some things and then the captain lady was all like flustered or something. We didn't get to see her face. Just saying. Whenever like he was standing behind her or she was looking over his shoulder or something. That stuff. We finally saw humans on the side of the wrong. And they messed it up. They messed everything up. So there was more than one side that they seemed to be coming from because the one guy was shooting things like coming from the side or whatever. The one guy that keeps hurting people for saying mean things or whatever because he doesn't care for them. And so he's fine hurting and or killing them because he doesn't like them, You're only safe with him if he likes you. The guy that made the order for them to go and sentenced to die, right, in that fortress for this mission, I wonder if he doesn't seem to be the one that is behind it because he seemed very confident in his whole like plan. Of course, I thought that he just wanted all the heroes to die and that he didn't know if it was going to work or not anyways. You know what I mean? Trying to remember the people we've seen and trying to figure out who it was that could be leaking information and or putting plans into motion, but letting the bad guys know. I did not expect there to be humans that are human, not those creatures that have been taken over by the demon blight, right? Those were no longer human. They lost their humanity. But these guys that were shooting the stuff, I thought whenever, what's his name, was in there talking to Xylo about, hey, do you believe in the conspiracy theories? I thought he was strictly talking about like there being someone in the royal family and someone in the temple, in the army, whatever. Like, I thought that that's the truth he was trying to get Xylo to think about. And maybe the only reason he was allowed to speak of that right then is because he was talking about specifically people taking the side of the demons and helping the demon blight spread. Now, if that is the case, then maybe that's why he could talk about it, right? Because that wasn't part of his seal. His seal was very specially crafted for him to not be able to speak the truth in regards to the infiltration. But infiltration is different than like cultists, basically. I'm not a fan of those people. I was not expecting that at all. But yeah, so the one guy that was shooting from the distance, he must have seen them too. And everyone seems to notice at the same time. And they didn't have enough time to react to like put new seals up for the barriers or anything like that. And they didn't have a backup like shield thing, I wonder if seals have a weakness to fire or something like that, or the specific seals that are related to barriers if they have a weakness to fire, because the demon blight, that doesn't matter. They don't have fire. You know, one of the demons did absorb the energy and then shoot it back at them, but they weren't they were killing the little guys. It wasn't the big guy that was being attacked. So there probably aren't any little guys that can absorb stuff and shoot it back. It's probably only the demon lords. But yeah, so they probably weren't expecting for fire to be used, right? Because there's the demon blight. They just attack physically. Like all the where the demon blight is spreading and all the little fairies and stuff are popping up and they're changing the animals of the forest and stuff. Those just fight with like brute force, right? Like eating you or ramming you, stuff like that, right? Just like bludgeoning, strike, slashing, piercing, right? Normal, like just basic damage. Strong basic damage, like ripping arms off and stuff, but just basic damage, no elements involved. But I wonder if those seals were weak to fire, and that's why it failed, and that's why they sent those guys. But those guys needed to know that they were needed for this. So somebody that knew about the plan is involved. Now, I don't know how their system works. I don't know if the order comes from the top of the army or the temple or whatever, and literally everybody below that learns about it. I don't think that would be how it would work. I think that it would be kind of like a whoever needs to know knows things. So there probably are not that many people that know about it. It could be one of the heroes that didn't answer and refused to come, right? Or Dota. Anyways, I don't know. It could be one of them that's kind of involved. It sucks that happened, though. I'm sad that one of the miners died, and it's probably going to be all of them die. I hope not. I hope at least half of the miners survive. The prisoners, I guess, sure, like they should survive too, but I don't have an attachment to them like I do the miners. Like they went through some stuff together. I got to know them in an episode and a half. You know what I mean? When I say and a half, it's because there was the whole meeting the daughter, the mom, having conversations with the captain about like, do I want to chance losing some of my knights in order to go save them? So there was some connection to these miners that were being made before we actually met them. So we were getting to know them and caring about them for about an episode and a half. And then obviously like half of this episode. So I don't want them to die. I saw the prisoners for like a minute and a half. Not an episode and a half, a minute and a half. So I'm not as attached to them, but I still don't just want them to die, I want half of everybody to survive. Or more. But we saw how quickly they got overrun. 2 creatures were in there and someone had already died. Like, people are gonna die. Xylo's gonna have to call upon the goddess. But I didn't see the goddess. Did I miss that? Was she there? I don't remember seeing her. Anyways. All right, so that was episode 5. Next week, we will do episode 6, where we'll see part 2 of this. So that'll be nice. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.